Hey book baddies, I hope you're having a great day, week, weekend, whenever you're getting around to watching this. If you've seen one of my videos in the past, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. My name is Hides or Heidi. This is my channel all around book related content. And today we're going to do some unboxings. So I subscribe to a handful of special edition book subscriptions, and I like to do the unboxings with you. And so we'll go ahead and dive right into those unboxings. Grab yourself your drink of choice. I have a tea today. It's very hot still, so I haven't really been able to take a sip of it. But if you like tea, coffee, hot cocoa, water, whatever your thing is, sit back, relax. Let's look at some really pretty books. So the first one that I will be unboxing is from Owlcrate, and this is the adult fantasy book, which I've only had, I think this is my third Owlcrate book, so I haven't had this subscription for very long. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, I wanted to read this. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. So it's a copy of The Teller of Small Fortunes. One of my friends actually just read this, and she said that she really enjoyed it. Hold up, where's trying to find something to get the plastic off without cutting into it, because I'm pretty clumsy. But I've been told that this is really good. This was actually one of the book of the month books in December as well, and it just looks really cute. It looks like it might be cozy. If I remember correctly, this has like a found family element, but don't quote me on that. So this is the cover. Look how pretty. This is the back. The sprayed edges are super pretty. So let's see what the naked cover looks like. Ooh, oh, and I love, so it's got the outside cover. And then we also have the inside cover. I love all the details that special edition books like go into. I love this. The quote is, "There's nothing wrong with being just you." Look how pretty that is. And then the back, oh my gosh, that quote's cute too. It says, "Everyone deserves a home." Look how pretty this is. This is stunning. I just love me a good special edition book. So the front end pages look like this. And then the back in this is different as well. And that looks like this. I think that this is beautiful. Does this not have a bookmarker built in? So one thing that I really liked when I started Owlcrate is both of the books so far that I've gotten have like the ribbon built-in bookmark, but it doesn't look like this one has it, which makes me sad. I really like the built-in bookmarks personally. I feel like not enough books do the built-in bookmark, in my opinion. And I would love to see more special editions doing the built-in bookmark myself. I just really like it. It's just nice because it's attached to the book, so it's really hard to lose. And then you're not like searching around for a bookmark all the time. So I'm a big fan of the built-in bookmark. So this was our Owlcrate book. Very pretty. Again, I've heard that that's absolutely fantastic. I know that it's obviously a fantasy, and I've heard from a friend that it's a very good story. So the next box that we're going to unbox is, this is the Fairyloot Romantasy edition. And I've only had one or two of their special editions. I have the Fairyloot is my newest special edition subscription box. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep all of these. I wanted to kind of get a couple of them and see like what the books had to offer if I really liked what they were when I saw them in person. So I might not be keeping all of these going into 2025, but I wanted to get a couple of books from each subscription, see which ones really like stand out to me personally, and then make a decision from there. So yeah, so the month, like the theme of the Fairyloot box is A Love Most Divine. And I think I've already seen this, but the book is Heavenly Bodies. And I've been told that that's supposed to be really good. I haven't. So this is how it comes, by the way, like all wrapped up. They do a really nice job wrapping up the books. I've already seen like quite a few people trying to get a hold of a copy of this book, but I don't think I've seen a copy of the book. Ooh, look how pretty. I love this. It's like so you get the top as a dark city and then the bottom is like in the, maybe the daytime. And are they parallel to each other? They don't look like they're, I don't know if they're like parallel universe, but look how pretty that is. I love like the foiling. Here is the back. And it says, I would turn the world to darkness for you. If somebody said that to me, I would be problematic. I would be such a problem, just to let you know. I'm an enemies to lovers gal, though, so keep that in mind. Here's the top. It doesn't look, like, I know it's sprayed, but it doesn't look very different than, like, almost regular paper. Because here's the bottom spray. It's like a bluish purpley color. Yeah, bluish purple and indigo, maybe. And then here is the beautiful sprayed edge. I think they did a really nice job on the color palette of this. I think that the peach and like the purple work really well together. So I think that's absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God, just wait until you see this naked cover. And so you also have your, so here is the entire sleeve. And then it's reversible. So here's the other side. I think I like this one more, personally. I think I like that one more. So the outside, like the naked cover, I'm a huge naked cover fan. Like if you give me a good naked cover, I'm just in. But look how beautiful this is. Like look at that foiling. And it's like zodiac themed. Like, hello? Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then our end papers. Oh, there's foiling on the end papers. Stop it. Oh my goodness. I love some foiling. I think it's so pretty. Oh, look at the back end papers. Oh my goodness. I think that's absolutely stunning. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. So that is the Romantasy book. I should probably read you the description of the book, shan't I? Really bad about doing things like that. So the description is in here. You know the most dangerous kind of villain, a woman with nothing left to lose. In a world ruled by the stars, cruel and merciless gods, Alira has been cursed by fate. A prophecy promised she will fall for a star, but it will kill them both. When the star of wrath and war descend to hunt Alira, the neighboring kingdom sees an opportunity to take her from her home, the kingdom of night, to Helos, the kingdom of light, where she studies starlight in where she strides straight, I can read, I promise, straight into the arms of an enemy prince. The font's kind of funny on this book. There, Alira is forced to either let Prince Lorenzo train her into a weapon worthy of battling against the tyrannical reign of the stars, or accept her fate. but there are shadows even within the kingdom of light that they threaten to reveal the darkness of Lorenzo's past and the ancient magic that stumbles in Alira's veins that will, and with all of that, the undeniable star-crossed pull between them. That's a long description. I'm just saying. They could have synopsis that a little bit. I'm just throwing it out there. But that sounds like it's going to be a very potentially interesting book. And hopefully it's a unique magic system, because we love some unique magic systems. Okay, so the next box that I subscribe to is Afterlight, which this is a romance subscription box, and Afterlight is owned by Illumicrate, and I really like the Afterlight books. I always think that they're super pretty, and they usually always pick like really good books to feature. No card in here. So the book is I Did Something Bad. Look how cute. And we love that we have some not white folks for once on the cover. I'm just saying, we love to have some people of color in our books. A little representation. We're here for that. I am kind of surprised this is actually a straight couple. I feel like I feel like Afterlight does a lot of like queer couples, which I love. I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at. Okay. Let me just move this out all the way. So this is a cute little cover. Look how cute she is. And then the back is just a like synopsis. The sprayed edges on the top are just plain blue. And then here is the sprayed edges. They're not super detailed. They might be kind of hard to see. These are kind of a little more on the boring side for Afterlight, if I'm going to be honest with you. Ooh, I like the cover. The naked cover. It reminds me of one we got when I got the pairing. It kind of reminds me of the one that they did for the pairing. So, and then also there's another one where they did something similar to this. And here is our front end page. We also love that the female main character, she looks a little curvy, and we love to see that too. Again, we love some representation. Oh, the back cover. We getting saucy. I don't know what's happening, but we getting saucy. But I love that we have, you know, some folks of color as well as our curvy girl as the main character. So yeah. And this is about when freelance journalist Kine, maybe that's how you pronounce that, Hamar is assigned to Vogue to get the scoop on Tyler Toon, Hollywood's hottest movie star. It's a dream come true. Tyler is returned home to shoot his latest film, and if I know I'm pronouncing this wrong, Kine gets an exclusive, she has a chance to securing a permanent promotion at the magazine. Tyler is notoriously private and doesn't show any signs of letting down his walls. But then one night on set, a man follows her into the park, and when he threatens her, Tyler steps in and things escalate fast. So she knows that they can't go to the police even if this was self-defense. And so they work together to hide their secret. Tyler finally starts opening up, and when they find out she was targeted specifically, they grow even closer, leaving her feeling horribly guilty about her expo. Before long, everything hangs in the balance. Will they get away with the murder? Oh my god, wait, they murdered somebody? Did I miss that? Oh boy. Will they get away with murder, and then will she get her dream job, and is she willing to risk Tyler's trust in the process? Well, this will be interesting. It almost sounds like a thriller mixed with a romance to an extent. So we'll see. I don't know if I'm liking the sound of this personally, because it just sounds like It's getting like into like true crimey stuff, which is not really my vibe, but we'll see. I'll look up some reviews on this and see if we like that, if we like the sound of it. So that is I Did Something Bad, which I guess that makes sense because it sounds like they murdered somebody. We can't just be murdering people. Come on. So that is the Afterlight December book. So we're going to go ahead and move to Illumicrate, which I love me my Illumicrate. I get the box with the items. Oh, moving the camera. You do not have to get items in the box. You can get simply a book, and that's it. I like the items. I find that the items in Illumicrate, to me, are actually usually really usable, which I feel like a lot of like items in subscription boxes are questionable, but Illumicrate I think does a pretty good job. So December 2024 theme is Ride or Die. And so let's see what we have here with our little gifts. So the first thing is an exclusive mug, which I think Illumicrate does a really good job like designing their mugs. I only have one of their mugs, but I've seen others that they've done, and I just think that they're really cute. I really just like, they do a really nice job. And if you want like a smaller cup, like these are nice for like a smaller like cup of tea, cup of coffee. So this is, inspired by Jade City, which I have not read personally, but here is the mug. I like the green, which would make sense because Jade City, jaded green. So I think it's cute. Again, I've not read this, so I don't know really the reference at all because I haven't read the book, but that is on my eventual wish list. The never-ending wish list is what I like to call it, because it literally is never-ending. It's wild. It's wild. Okay, so the next thing that we have here are these bookmarks. Yes, they are Cabwater Crew bookmarks, and this is featuring Blue and her Raven boys from the Raven Cycle. I don't know what that is either, but here are the bookmarks. I'm assuming this is Raven. I don't know who any of these characters are because, again, I've never read this. But if you're a fan of this series, I'm assuming that all of these are probably a great thing. Or they did a really nice job on all of like the fan art and everything. But again, no frame of reference for this particular book series either. But maybe I'll have to look into it. Maybe we'll look into it. The next item is, what, a pencil pouch? It's an embroidered pouch, so, you know, for you can obviously use it for whatever you want. And this is inspired by The Last Hour Between Worlds. It's kind of pretty. Like, it's blue. It's got a clock embroidery, like, piece on here. It's like a velvety kind of texture on the outside, and the inside's like a mesh. So that's kind of nice because that would keep like maybe a little leakage if something like opens, if you're traveling or have some sort of like something that busts in this. Because I know when I travel, I always have things that explode in my pack. So it's just inevitable. I even sit here and when I tighten like lids and everything, and I always have stuff explode. So it was smart that they did like the interior as like almost like a mesh to keep like the mess inside the bag. So good on them for designing that well. Again, I have no frame of reference at all for that. It says, oh, here's This last item's all the way at the bottom. And you can also probably hear my dogs barking right now because they just love doing that. Okay, this is cute. This is a 2025 calendar. So it's a desk calendar. I like the design on it. I'll probably take this to work with me, maybe. Maybe. And this is inspired by, it's a multi-fandom desk calendar featuring beautiful work from iconic book BFFs. So let's see. I like that you can like set it up. So that's nice. So let's flip through a couple of these pages. So we have these two, which I have no idea who those two are. Isn't that fun? Oh. We have characters from a V.E. Schwab book. Oh, I love this. It's a Legends and Lattes one with like the Ratkin. I don't remember his name, but I loved him. I don't feel like we get enough Ratkin like characters in fantasy, in my opinion. And I just think he's super cute. We have The Tempest of Tea, which I've yet to read that, but I heard it's fantastic. So yeah, this is really cool. Like each month has a different like fan art from different books. So I love that. Oh, wait. I love this. We have Bride, Allie Hazelwood. So it's all like book best friends. I think that's so cute because I feel like we don't always like emphasize like friendships in books. We're always kind of talking about like romance, like the romance between the characters. So I like that they highlighted like the friendships because I don't think that we talk about some other friendships because there are some books out here where you just get some banging friendships. And so I really like that they went a little different than doing just like the romance. So I like that. That's cute. We love that. Okay, so we are going to move on to the book, and it is Hamajang Luck. I probably pronounced that really wrong, but the book is really pretty. Excuse my terrible pronunciation. I promise I'm literate. I think. I don't know. I don't know if I am. Can I actually read? Am I a bookstagrammer and booktuber that doesn't know how to read? Maybe. Maybe. But look how pretty this is. The foiling. Again, we love foiling. And I love these sprayed edges. I think that those are really striking. I love like the ombre. And the back of the book has a quote, I don't know if it's a quote, but 8 misfits, 2 X's, and 1 last heist. So obviously we're going to be having a heist in this particular book. Look at that foiling. Ooh, 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 ooh. So let's see here. This looks like it's probably got sci-fi elements in it, I presume. That's me assuming. Because this is giving like very like sci-fi-esque. And let's see the end papers. Yeah, like this is giving very sci-fi-esque. I'm assuming that these are all of the characters. Oh my god, they're all so cute. I love that like you get to see like what all of the characters look like or what like the author envisioned the characters looking like, because sometimes I'm like really bad at like visualizing what a character looks like. And so it's nice to really be able to say like, oh, this is exactly what this character is supposed to look like. So I think that's super fun. I really like that. So this is about, so one of the characters has done a crime, 8 years behind bars, changes a person, costs them too much time with too many people who need them most, and it's another character, Angel's fault. So it sounds like there's some betrayal in this. And so, yeah, I'm very curious to see how this is going to go, because it's like one last job, one last deal, one last target. The trillionaire tech god they failed to bring down last time. There's just one thing Edie needs to do, trust Angel again, which also happens to be the last thing she wants to do, which could possibly go all hamajam about the plan. And hamajang is an adjective and is defined as a disorderly or chaotic state, messed up, chiefly in preactive use. This will sound very interesting. Oh, it's like, so somebody says it's Ocean's 8 meets Blade Runner. That'll be interesting because I really like Blade Runner. I haven't seen any of the Ocean's 8, Ocean's 11, Ocean's whatever movies. It's not really my kind of thing. But I know that they're all like heist-based movies where they're trying to like steal an item or money or something. You can tell I've actually seen these movies. So this is the book from Illumicrate. So I think this might sound interesting. I'm going to have to look up all of these books because I've only heard of one of them. And I'm curious to see if I am going to enjoy them. So that was all of the special edition books that I got from my December boxes. We love some sprayed edges. So yay, I'm very excited to have some more books in my collection. And I'm trying to really debate, again, what special edition boxes that I'm going to keep going into 2025. I have 5 that I do currently. I also do Afterlight, which is not Afterlight, Evernight, excuse me, which is a horror subscription that Illumicrate also does. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep everything. And then Illumicrate's actually going to be coming out with a new subscription box, and that is a sci-fi subscription box. I did join the waitlist for that. And I might check that out if I get off of the waitlist. And I don't know, I like me some sci-fi, and I don't think that we highlight a lot of sci-fi in my opinion. I feel like it's kind of one of those like fantasy adjacent where unless you're like into sci-fi, like you don't really like get into sci-fi. So I think adding some sci-fi books to my like collection I think would be really great, because I've read some sci-fi and I enjoy it. I just haven't read as much as I would like. So I think if I do decide to go with that box, it might potentially add some like nice sci-fi options to my collection. So we'll see. Again, I just have to make some decisions on what I'm doing with special editions going into 2025. If I'm gonna keep doing all the special editions, if I'm not gonna keep doing all the special editions. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about special editions right now in general, just because of a lot of like the consumerism aspects of it and all of that. So I'm very on the fence about all of that. So we'll see what I decide going further into the year, but I hope you enjoyed the content. I hope to see you in the next video. Have a safe rest of your day or week or weekend, and have a good one. Love you guys. Bye.